Alright, so the first facing movement I'm going to go over with you is... Now, where you do this is, you start off in, your position of attention. Feet at a 45 degree angle apart from each other. Got your hand down by your side. Hands curled, fingers curled, with your thumb down along the side, along the seam of your trousers. Now, as you can see, I am not in uniform, but that is because I do not have my uniform anymore. But that does not matter, that you do not need your uniform to practice your facing. Now, in my freshman year when we were going over how to do the facing, they did something called a by the numbers command. That is when they will tell you the command. First they will say by the numbers, they will tell you the command, and then you will go 1, 2, 3, stop, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyways, they count off the certain number of movements that there are. So basically for a left face, it would be by the numbers, left face, 1, 2, and there you go. By the numbers, right face, 1, 2. And for about face, you would go by the numbers, about face, 1, 2. Just like that. Now, the about face is going to be a little difficult for some of you because even I struggled with the about face. Still kind of struggle to this day because I can't get my feet to quite line up perfectly the way they do now. Alright, anyways, the first face I'm going to teach you is the right face. Alright, let me go over something real quick first. Let me go over your preparatory commands and commands of execution. Now, your preparatory commands are going to be your facing commands like left, face, about. When your instructor or your squad leader, platoon sergeant, whoever calls a left, right, or about, that is your preparatory command. That is the command that's telling you, hey, get ready, you're fixing to do something. Your command of execution will be face, and it will always be face. That is, of course, when you are doing facing movements. Alright, now, I'm going to do a by the numbers real quick, a by the numbers demonstration of right face. Alright, so, by the numbers, right face, 1, 2. And that is your right face. Now keep in mind, when you are doing a right face, you are pivoting on the heel of your right foot, the heel, and you are pivoting on the ball or your toes of your left foot. This is a same movement, simultaneous movement. So you'll be pivoting on the ball of your left foot or your toes and the heel of your right foot. And when you are in this position, you will just bring your left foot forward. Alright? That is your left face. So once again, I'll go over that. By the numbers, as you were, that is a right face, not a left face. So I'm going to go over right face one more time, just real quick, by the numbers. Alright? By the numbers, right face, 1, 2. And there you go. That is your right face. So again, without the by the numbers command or preparatory command, here is what it should look like. Right face. Boom, just like that. Quick, snappy, just neat, quick, and snappy, basically. That is what you want. You don't want it to be, you don't want to be stepping, as I see a lot of people, I've seen a lot of cadets my senior year as a command sergeant major. They weren't bad. It was their first year, but for some reason, even after we explained that you had to pivot, they would still do the stepping movements. You do not want to do the stepping movements. You want to pivot. It is clean, it is sleek, and it is what you need to do. Now for the left face. Left face is the same exact thing, except of course you are facing that way, left. So, here's a quick review for you. So, by the numbers, left face, 1, 2. And there you go. That is your left face. Again, as a reminder, with the left face, instead of pivoting on the heel of your right foot and ball of your left foot, you will be pivoting on the heel of your left foot and on the ball or your toes of your right foot. So it would be this motion here. That is what you want to do. If you try to do a left face with your right heel and your left toes, it's not going to work out very well, and you will end up doing that number there. It is not going to work. Figured I just had to explain that because it will not work. So this is what you want to do. Left face. That is your left face. So by the numbers, left face. 1, 2. That is it. That is your left and right face. So quick review. Right face. Left face. And there you go. Now this one is going to be a little challenging, I guess I could say, a little confusing for most of you, because a lot of cadets have a hard time with it. Some of you might get it right the first time. Most of you may not. And a lot of times I see first let one cadets doing this number. So you will call a about face. So about face. They'll put their heel back and they would come, but they would have to bring their left foot forward. That is not what you want to do. When you do an about face, you want to land in this motion right here. So about face. Just like that. You don't want to have to bring your foot up. It should just be at position of attention the first time. Now, this one is probably going to be a little harder for me to explain because you got a lot more going on. Now, when your squad leader or platoon sergeant, whoever is calling your command of execution, the preparatory command, of course, is the about, and the command of execution is your face. So when they call an about face, on the command of execution face, you don't want to put it right behind your heel. You don't want to do it like that. You are just going to put it a little ways behind you, right behind your left foot. Leave a little bit of space, just like that. Pardon my calf. And then you are going to pivot on your right toes and on your left heel. Now, when you do an about face, it will always be in the right direction. You will never go in the left direction. It is always the right. You will always spin to the right. Now, for the by the numbers command, I'll go ahead and demonstrate that for you. So, by the numbers, about face. 1, 2. And there you go. Now, even I still struggle with it to this day because I still end up with a little space like that between my heels, or my feet might be off crooked or something, or my foot might be a little forward. It will take some practice, obviously, of which I have not done in a long time, ever since this whole quarantine thing. So I'm still a little rusty, but I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys. So again, when you do the about face, you will take your right foot, put it just behind your left heel with a little bit of space. You don't want to put it right on it or you're going to trip yourself. You want just a little bit of space. I'm losing my balance again. We want just a little bit of space, and you are going to pivot on your right toes and your left heel. You're just going to spin. Now, I don't understand. It's harder for me to do it when I'm doing it slowly or by the numbers. But just, when I need to do it, I can do it perfectly fine, just like that. You can do this all you want. You can just spin around in circles until you're freaking dizzy and fall over and pass out or something. I don't know. But again, you just want to put your right foot just behind your left heel, leave a little bit of space. And I don't know why I cannot do it, slowly. Maybe I can get a side view of it a little better. Just boom, 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 just like that. As simple as it can be. It's actually not that hard. It just takes a little bit of practice, and you don't want to do it so much that you start, making yourself dizzy and falling over like I'm about to. Alright, so, quick review. You have your left face. 1, 2. Right face. 1, 2. About face. 1, 2. Just like that. Now, I hope you find this video helpful. I tried to explain it the best I can. It is actually I don't know what it is. It's harder for me to explain the really easy stuff, but mainly because I have been doing it for so long. But please, if you find this video helpful, then go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and hit that notification bell while you're at it so you can do some more. I do have some more U.S. Army JROTC basic instructional training coming up that I plan on doing. Also, if you want to, you can go ahead and share this with your friends or your fellow cadets if they are struggling with it, so that they can go ahead and get this, your about face movements. So if you did find the video helpful, go ahead, press the like button, subscribe, comment. Don't be afraid to ask me any questions. Just go down in the comments down below and ask me any questions if you have any, and I will try to answer your question the best that I can. And of course, go ahead and share with your fellow cadets, because that is the honorable thing to do, and that is one of our 7 Army values, is honor. And hopefully, sooner or later, if you share this with all your friends in your platoon, you might get the best platoon ribbon during your Veterans Day ceremony. That is if you do that. When you do that, if you are still doing that, or even if you no longer do that, it still just makes your platoon look good. Alright, so guys, I hope this helped you with your whole facing and marching. Well, not the marching, but just the facing. And I will see all you guys in the next video. Peace.